Hello and welcome back to I Am with Eric Faria. Today I have Roberta Tachihara with me, and we were talking about individuality, right?
Yes,
In the
yes.
first segment. So, can you talk about individuality a little bit more and how that,
Related to the
yeah, to the
process. Yes,
process?
I want to because this is a very important point. The reason it's very important because people think that first, if they pay attention to themselves, they are selfish. And what happened is in working with this process, which is such a deep, work, it showed me that in fact, as you contact yourself deeply, that's how you contact another. So that's already throw the selfish card to the trash,
Right.
which is wonderful. So as you become more present in the body, again, we are not just present in the body, we're present in the space between the tissues in the body. So that consciousness comes from within. You cannot force your consciousness to be here right now. Excuse me, consciousness?
Come here.
I am telling you, be here. It doesn't happen that way.
Sure.
It's like a flower.
Right.
The flower, as you have the environment proper and available for it, it will bloom, it will
Yeah.
blossom
In the right conditions.
in the right conditions. So what we are doing is we are just softening, we are opening. The consciousness is already there. It's not something we created. It's already there. And this is mentioned in the ancient traditions of the Eastern society and philosophies.
Right.
So this is mentioned in the Hinduism, Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism. So in fact, those practices also were only available for high monks, who are practicing hours and hours of meditation a day, or gurus or yogis who are really going toward enlightenment.
Right.
That's why it's called realization process. So they were used to practice. They practice that now. And the reason we are bringing this now to the Western society and also to our daily lives is because you can benefit from it. Even you do not need to have enlightenment, but you can benefit from releasing all that you do not need to carry anymore.
Right.
So as you become more present, your consciousness it really comes to the surface more and more, and you begin to discover your own individuality, who you really are, not as I said before, the mental construction, the mental constructed ideas, but who you really are. And then you feel, you sense, you know. Also, the senses become unified. What you see, you feel. And what you feel, you see, you can hear. You can taste. There is a whole unification of the senses. It's a very different experience of life. So with this consciousness, you become really alive. And that is an emanation of light as when the person enters, even when the person enters the pain, and I think I mentioned to you when we worked a little bit together, in the moment even the person enters a pain that they are feeling, there's an emanation of light. That's why it's called enlightenment, really, because they are now really present in themselves, and that's important. So the beautiful part of this individuality and discover this individuality is that once you discover this individuality, you also transcend it at the same time. It means that as I connect deeply with myself, I connect deeply with you, with any person, and also the environment that I am. The flowers, you can see how alive nature becomes. Everything, you can see in a different way. So there is a connection with everyone, and that's why you have more compassion toward everyone. And also, in this individuality, the discovery of yourself, you will discover your needs, your necessities, not the conditioned ones that you had because someone told you or you wanted to please someone else, but your real necessities, your real needs, something that is important for you. Like even recognition, for example, is something that many times, it's okay, it's okay. No, recognition is something important.
Yeah, I used to be the worst at that. Always saying, oh, I am not really that good. I don't know how to do that. deflecting the compliments
Yeah.
that people gave me. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's important. And also because there was a part of yourself that blocked that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know. Who am I? How can you say something? And who is this person saying this about me? That's not true, because also I'm bad, I'm this, I'm that. So there's all these constricted ideas are not there anymore. So you can really accept that compliment and say, oh, thank you. And feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need to feel superior.
Laugh about yourself.
Laugh about
right?
yourself,
Yeah.
exactly. And also you laugh much more also about your own mistakes, which is great. That by itself is already great, because you don't feel that you need to be perfect anymore.
Right.
The consciousness is perfect. This consciousness is, it doesn't move, it's not created. This consciousness is, there's a quality of unwavering. It's like, it doesn't shake it up. It's always there, it's always present, and it's always perfect. And that's what is coming to the surface as you open more and more. Normally, I like to give an analogy that it's easier for people to understand.
Sure.
So two analogies I have that I like to give, and I will give both, because people can feel in a different way. One is the screen of a movie theater, you know.
Yeah.
So when
like
you
the
go
big
to the
screen.
movie theater, you have the screen, and then you have the movie that is passing in the screen that you see there is being reflected
Like from the
there.
projector, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So what I call the stillness, and this is deeper than the level of energy. A lot of people think, oh, it's the energy and the Reiki or the chakras, and I will say no. We have matter, and you can experience that in three ways. You can experience yourself, in three ways. You experience yourself as matter, which is physical body. You experience yourself as energy, and when we merge to others, what I just mentioned, or you experience yourself as a stillness. And stillness is the depth of your being, as the screen. The screen does not change because the movie was a comedy, a tragedy, or something bad happened.
Sure, the screen's always there.
Always there.
Yeah.
It is unaffected by. So your stillness, your consciousness is unaffected by everything that is happening. But it's always there to help you.
Sure.
Also, creativity comes a lot with this contact with your real essence. And another analogy that I like to use is the sea. When you are in the surface of yourself, it's like water. You are in the waves. The waves are like beaten and a lot of movement.
Sure.
You know, it's excitement, but maybe too much excitement, too much.
Yeah.
And then as you go deeper and deeper and deeper into the sea, there is a stillness there. And that's our consciousness. And it's full of life. People think, oh, it's going to be boring. No, it's the opposite. It's full of life, full of life.
So just like the ocean.
Just like the ocean, which is life. Water is life.
Yeah, and
Is it-
everything that comes with the water, like all the fish and the animals and everything.
Yeah, and the beauty, the
Yeah.
colorful. So the color of life becomes a real experience, not just an abstract idea. It's really experiencing that. And that's worth working with.
For sure. I like that. So we're going to stop here for this segment, but we will be right back. So stick with us, and we will come back right after this.